Welcome everybody. We're in my kitchen for a reason. Guess what we just bought? Some ranchos. Stick around, guys. Hey, what's going on everybody? So we're here at Coast Jam USA at the koi show. They have a lot of good goldfish for sale. We're gonna take a look at them. Alright guys, so I knew this was going to be a problem coming here. So now I'm actually going to be taking a ranchu. I'm debating whether to take two or one. I really want to go down to the store and pick out some more. I think right now I'm just going to take one and keep him, put him in the 40-gallon breeder, set that one up and keep him in quarantine. Yeah, we'll do those.
Look at the head already. The head's developing very large. That's such a yummy. Like this.
Yeah, yeah. All right, guys, so I'm freaking out because I don't even have a quarantine set up for these guys. But I knew going down there to the fairgrounds and Coast Jam USA being there, I knew it was going to be a little bit of a dangerous combination. But so I'm going to try to head down to a local pet shop around here and try to see if we could get some supplies to set up a quarantine tank for these ranchos. Because like I said, I don't have anything set up. I know I'm setting up the 40-gallon, but that one's nowhere near to have some fish in it. So I need to kind of rush it and try to get something to quarantine these guys. So let's go into one of these local pet shops in San Diego and try to get some supplies. So stick around. So I found Pet Zone Tropical Fish here in San Diego. Hopefully they have the supplies that I need, and it gives me an excuse to come in here and do a little bit of a fish tour. Alright, so we just got back from San Diego and it was a long drive. But now we're gonna have to figure out how to do the quarantine tank for these guys. I went ahead and picked up some supplies. Pet Zone in San Diego was pretty awesome. It was a really awesome store. There's gonna be an additional video of actual fish store tour. I just didn't want to make this video too long since we're trying to figure out how to quarantine these guys. So that's gonna be next. I have the ranchos sitting over here waiting for them to be put in quarantine. So we're going to be setting up the quarantine container in just a little bit. But this is what I purchased down at Pet Zone. We ended up picking up a heater because I want the water to be nice and stable. Also, I picked up a temperature gauge so I know what the temperature is at. And this is one of the things that I'm kicking myself that I haven't been able to purchase. For one, I don't like the way they look in the aquariums. But when it comes to something like this, when you're trying to set up a quarantine tank, or if one of your fish gets sick and you need to move him like ASAP, this is like the best thing that you could use because it's going to have a lot of beneficial bacteria on it. So you could just pull it out and put it into the quarantine tank. Now this one doesn't have any beneficial bacteria, so what I'm going to be using in here, I already have one of the little biological media in here resting on the bottom, which is a bag, that's one of these bags that goes into the filter. So that's going to have a lot of beneficial bacteria on it, and it's going to boost the quarantine tank. This is the container that I'm going to be using. It's just going to be a regular tote that you could buy at Walmart. I think this is a 27 quart. Okay, so this is where we're at now. We have the heater going, so we got that running. The sponge filter is going. The temperature is probably around 72, so it's not too bad. The thing with goldfish is that you don't want it to drop too dramatically, or else they're gonna get stressed out. But like I said, this sponge filter is not cycled. So what I'm gonna do, I already went ahead and wringed out this old dirty one from that aquarium. So we're gonna put this one in here, and this one theoretically should have so much beneficial bacteria in there. Plus, on top of that, I'm going to be adding one of these bags with cycled media. So that's going to have so much beneficial bacteria in there. So we're going to stick that in there, and theoretically this should be a cycled tank because all that beneficial bacteria in those are going to be helping it out. But the sponge will probably get beneficial bacteria within the next couple weeks or so, but the media and the sponge is going to help so much. I'm going to go ahead and float the bags, or the bag. So I'm gonna let these guys float for probably another 15 minutes before I release them. All right, so one last thing before I forget, I also added beneficial bacteria into this tub. We're about to release them. They've been floating in here for a couple minutes. I don't want to use that water. So here's the first one. He just jumped in. Trying to show it to the camera, but he had other plans. Here's the second one. There we go. They look pretty awesome. I'm gonna keep these guys in quarantine probably for the next couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, just to keep an eye on them. I'm probably gonna change the water probably within a day or two. I'm probably gonna get some test strips and test the water. The worst thing that could happen to me right now is for them to get an ammonia spike. So it's very, very important for the first couple of days to keep an eye on the ammonia. So that's going to be very important for me to do that. So overnight, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to be testing the water like crazy because I don't want the ammonia spikes to shoot up. If the sponge filter was fully seasoned, I wouldn't really care. I did throw in the media in there and the sponge, so that should help, but I'm a little bit worried on that. So I'll keep an eye on them. Like I said, the first 24 hours are going to be the most important. Sorry about that. It's been a long day, but the first 24 hours are going to be the most important. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you guys think. I hope this helps. If you don't have a sponge filter in your tanks, I suggest you go buy one ASAP, just so you guys don't run into the same problem I did today. I wasn't planning on getting any fish. I don't know if my wife, how she feels about this, but oh well. Alright everybody, so this video's been long enough. It's been a long day. Please wish me luck. Hopefully they do okay. I'll be doing some updates pretty soon on them. But until then, I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day, guys. I'm probably going to get also some test strips and test the water. Maybe do an oil change.